Good morning, it's October 3rd, and this is your daily brief in science. Here's everything you need to know. A rogue planet designated CHA 1107-7626 has been observed undergoing an extraordinary growth event in August 2025. It was accreting approximately 6 billion tons of matter each second, a rate that blurs the line between planets and stars. This intense accretion, the strongest ever recorded for a planetary mass object, was driven by magnetic activity similar to stellar processes. Changes in the planet's disk chemistry, including the appearance of water vapor, accompanied this event. Findings suggest that some rogue planets may form through mechanisms akin to star formation, involving contracting clouds of gas and dust. The growth process likely involves magnetic fields funneling material, although the exact triggers remain unclear. The observed outbursts resemble exor-type bursts seen in young stars, characterized by recurrent, short-lived increases in brightness. Previous observations in 2016 also recorded high growth rate events, indicating these bursts may recur. Despite its star-like growth behaviors, CHA 1107-7626 is not massive enough to sustain nuclear fusion, meaning it will eventually cool as it ages. These findings, gathered by ESO's Very Large Telescope and the James Webb Space Telescope, challenge traditional definitions of planets and stars. Future telescopes like the Vera C. Rubin Observatory will enhance the study of such objects, including their atmospheres and potential moons. Recent detections of two species of disease-carrying mosquitoes, Aedes aegypti and Aedes albopictus, at UK seaports, airports, and transport hubs have raised concerns about potential disease transmission. These mosquitoes are not yet established in the UK, but rising temperatures and milder winters due to climate change are making urban areas like London more suitable habitats, facilitating their northward spread. The spread of these species is linked to increased global travel, trade, climate change, and land use changes, all contributing to their movement into new regions. Current models suggest large outbreaks are unlikely due to climate constraints, but the presence of these mosquitoes still poses a risk of local disease transmission if populations become established. Each detection has prompted enhanced local surveillance and control efforts, with no evidence so far of established populations, indicating these were isolated incursions. Maintaining robust monitoring networks and citizen science projects is crucial for early detection and response, especially as climate change may enable further spread northward. Authorities emphasize that proactive surveillance and early detection are vital to prevent the spread of these invasive mosquitoes and related diseases in the UK. Collaboration with local authorities, landowners, and partner organizations is essential for effective early detection, containment, and prevention. Surveillance systems, including monitoring at ports and transport hubs, are key tools in managing this threat. Preventive measures such as using insect repellent, wearing protective clothing, and sleeping under mosquito nets are recommended, especially when traveling to areas with known dengue risk. These strategies are particularly important in regions where disease-carrying mosquitoes are present or suspected. Infections like dengue typically appear 4 to 10 days after a mosquito bite, with symptoms ranging from high fever and headache to severe complications like bleeding, which require urgent medical attention. Recent research published in Science highlights a sharp rise in destructive wildfires worldwide, driven by hotter and drier conditions linked to climate change. The study emphasizes that traditional metrics like acres burned are less indicative of damage than economic losses and human fatalities. Most of the recent wildfire damage occurs in wealthier regions such as North America and Europe, particularly in Mediterranean countries and the western United States, where climate-induced dryness worsens fire severity. Despite increased spending on fire suppression, experts warn that the trend of worsening wildfires continues, suggesting current efforts are insufficient. The study draws on over 40 years of global economic data from sources like Munich Re and EMDAT, focusing on events with at least 10 fatalities or significant economic losses, though data gaps remain due to privacy concerns. Policy challenges include insurance companies withdrawing from high-risk areas and the need for community-based risk reduction measures like fuel management and adaptive urban planning. Strategies such as improved fire risk forecasting, early warning systems, and indigenous land management can help mitigate impacts, but reforms in risk management and insurance are critical. Worsening wildfire conditions are fueled by frequent hot, dry, and windy weather caused by climate change, increasing the likelihood of catastrophic fires. While wealthier regions experience most damage, social impacts in poorer areas are often underreported due to limited data, despite an increase in deadly wildfires. Experts stress that despite rising wildfire-related spending, the trend persists, underscoring the urgent need for better preparedness and mitigation. The findings align with expert consensus that wildfires pose a growing global threat, emphasizing the importance of data collection, adaptation strategies, and climate action. Over the past 44 years, the frequency of wildfires causing at least 10 deaths has tripled, with recent fires like Paradise in 2018 and Lahaina in 2023 illustrating the increasing human and economic toll. A rare interstellar comet, designated 3I Atlas, is passing near Mars and will come within 18 million miles of the planet on October 3, 2025. This marks only the third known interstellar object to traverse our solar system. Current observations confirm that 3I Atlas poses no threat to Earth or other planets. Both ESA's satellites around Mars and NASA's spacecraft, including the James Webb Space Telescope and Mars orbiters, are actively observing the comet with high-resolution instruments. The comet's nucleus size is estimated to be between 440 meters and 3.5 miles across, with some scientists suggesting it could be larger than previous interstellar visitors like Oumuamua and Borisov. As it approaches the Sun, 3I Atlas will heat up, releasing gas and dust to form a luminous coma and tail, potentially visible to the naked eye with a faint greenish glow. Scientists are analyzing its chemical composition, expecting it to shed CO2 and H2O ices, which could reveal whether interstellar comets share common building blocks with solar system comets. Research suggests the comet may weigh around 33 billion tons, and its size and composition could provide insights into materials from other star systems. Observation efforts increased after its discovery in July, with teams adjusting schedules for imaging during this rare close approach. Upcoming observations by ESA's JUICE spacecraft and other missions will continue into November, especially around perihelion when the comet is most active. Experts recommend viewing the comet with binoculars or telescopes from dark sky locations before dawn. There is speculation about potential unusual behavior, with some suggesting that a maneuver on October 29th could have implications ranging from scientific curiosity to theories about alien technology. Despite ongoing excitement, official data and images from NASA and ESA are pending the end of the U.S. government shutdown, with ESA planning to release imagery soon. The European Medical Association has issued new guidelines recommending specific medications as first-line treatments for obesity, emphasizing their high effectiveness in weight loss and managing related health issues. These guidelines, published in Nature Medicine, highlight Novo Nordisk's semaglutide and Eli Lilly's tirzepatide as primary options. They also suggest alternatives like liraglutide, naltrexone bupropion, and phentermine topiramate for less severe cases or when specific needs are present. The recommendations specify drug choices based on obesity-related complications, such as using tirzepatide for obstructive sleep apnea and semaglutide for knee osteoarthritis. Personalized treatment approaches are emphasized, considering factors such as disease severity, comorbidities, socioeconomic status, and patient preferences. The guidelines are designed to be updated regularly as new evidence and drugs become available. Experts describe incretin therapies like semaglutide and tirzepatide as revolutionary, though they note responses vary among patients, requiring careful clinical judgment. Although these medications are costly, early intervention is considered economically justified because it can prevent long-term complications and reduce overall healthcare costs. Cost and limited NHS coverage remain barriers, with some regions not covering tirzepatide or only offering it privately at high monthly costs. The treatment aims not only for weight loss but also for improving mental health, physical fitness, social functioning, and overall quality of life. While evidence for treating specific complications beyond weight loss is limited, ongoing research indicates potential benefits for conditions like kidney disease, neurodegenerative disorders, and certain cancers. Healthcare providers warn that rapid distribution of these drugs could overwhelm healthcare systems like the NHS, emphasizing the importance of clinical judgment and economic considerations. The European Association for the Study of Obesity plans to update these guidelines regularly to reflect new evidence and evolving treatments in obesity pharmacotherapy. This has been your daily brief in science. To read more about these stories, follow the links in the episode bio. You can also subscribe to these updates via email at www.brief.news. For more daily podcasts about the topics you love, visit brief.news/podcasts. We'll be back Monday with everything you need to know.